Good morning, boys and girls. Today I have a little lesson for you, and it is all about asking God for forgiveness when we sin. Now, yes, we all know that when Jesus died for us on the cross, he paid the ultimate penalty for our sins. And when we become Christians, we are forgiven. The slate is wiped clean, and we become new creatures, not of this world. Everybody knows this. But what some Christians don't understand is there's a constant need for asking forgiveness to God. Even though the sins before you became a Christian were forgiven when you asked Jesus into your heart, you are in a constant state of sinning. I believe I read somewhere that the average human sins 30 times per second. And most of the sinning that goes on is what you're thinking in your head. So, that's a lot of sinning. And if you should happen to die before you're able to ask God for the forgiveness of his mercy for those sins, you can get in trouble. They do keep tabs on that up there. And, you might end up in a serious situation in heaven when you go to paradise. So what we suggest is, or what I suggest, is that you're in a constant state of asking God for forgiveness. You just learn how, as you live your life, to ask God for forgiveness almost constantly. What I do is I just work it into sentences. Say I'm at the store. No, that's not a good example. Say I'm at work. Hi, thank you for calling. Forgive me, God. How can I help you this evening? Forgive me, God. That works. Thinking it is good too, but if you're having a conversation with a friend, you could be talking about how great the Seahawks are doing. Forgive me, God. That they completely stomped on Arizona. Forgive me, God. Because just little things like that. Or if you're at the bar and you're discussing the hot guy down oh God, look at his butt. Oh, forgive me, God, but just constantly. And most important of all is when you're having sex. It's really not that difficult to interject, forgive me, God, while you're having sex, because we all know what a sin sex is, and a perversion. So, you could be just, forgive me, God. Oh, God, forgive me, God. Oh, God, forgive me, God. Oh, God, forgive me, God. That kind of thing. See, it's really not that difficult to include your petitions for forgiveness with your normal life. Or you could be eating your food and, this is so good. Oh, forgive me, God. You could be, watching a movie and there's violence. You could be like, oh, forgive me, God. Or, well, actually, that would be more of a scary movie kind of reaction. Like the scene in Gladiator when they're in the arena and the emperor licks his lips because of all the blood. That was a big forgive me, God moment. He should have asked for forgiveness at that time, but he was a corrupt sinner, probably an atheist, so highly doubtful. But anyway, I hope you get the gist of what I'm saying. You have to constantly be asking for forgiveness if you want to be a clean, unspotted lamb when you go to heaven. So anyway, try to practice it. First try to do it in your thoughts, just the constant petitions for forgiveness in your thoughts. I'm doing it right now. And then try doing it while you're talking, forgive me, God. While you're talking to your friends, forgive me, God. Or, if you're driving your car and, somebody cuts you off, forgive me, God, because you had a bad thought. Or just filling up the gas tank, forgive me, God, because, the prices are insane and you're thinking bad thoughts there. And just constantly. But the sex thing, that's the most important one. And it really works well when you scream it out. Just scream it out. And you might even get your partner to scream along with you. So anyway, this is a really short lesson today. I just thought I'd put that out there. So thanks for listening. Bye.